Hello, Big Reds. This is part 4 of the review video here. So it says find the missing angle and side measures of triangle ABC. So I'm going to draw myself a triangle here. And it says angle C is 90 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to make that angle C. The other ones, let's say this is A and this is B. Angle A is 25 degrees. And then it says CB is 10. So that means this side is 10. Make sure that's a little clear. So what we want to do is we want to figure out the missing sides and angle measures. So first of all, I know that all the angles in a triangle add up to 180. This angle is 90, so I know that these two add up to 90. So I could take 90 minus 25 will give us the measure of angle B, which is going to be 65 degrees. So measure of angle B is going to be 65 degrees. Okay, now I'm going to use this angle, and I'm going to try to figure out this side right here. So from angle B, this is going to be the opposite. This is going to be the adjacent. So I use SOHCAHTOA to know I have opposite and adjacent O and A. That's going to be tan. So I take tan of 65 over 1 equals x over 10. Remember, it's opposite over adjacent. I can cross multiply here and take 10 times the tan of 65. And that's going to give me x is about 21.4. I'm just going to round to 21.4. Now, that's the length of A to C. Again, it's not drawn to scale. Now, I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem to figure out this missing side. I can use whatever I want. I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem. So, it's going to be 21.4 squared plus 10 squared equals C squared. Let's do that. 21.4 squared is 458 rounded plus 100 equals C squared. So this is 558 equals C squared. Take the square root. Let's take the square root of 558 and we'll get 23.6 approximately. That's the length of A to B. All right, that's how you solve for all those missing sides and angles. All right, next. Got a plane. A plane, we want to know the elevation of the runway. Here's this plane flying up here, 1,200 feet altitude. It's 4,000 feet away from the runway where it's going to be landing. We want to know the angle of elevation from the runway. So we want to know this angle right here. Well, if I want to know this, this is the opposite. This is the hypotenuse. So I use SOHCAHTOA. I know O and H is going to be sine. Now I don't know the angle, so I'm going to take the inverse sine. Inverse sine of opposite over hypotenuse, 1,200 divided by 4,000. And let's try that out in our calculators. Take the inverse sine of 1,200 divided by 4,000. And we get the angle is about 17.5 degrees. That's the angle of elevation. All right, next. All right, we want to solve for x to the nearest hundredth. So again, another trig problem. This is the adjacent. This is the hypotenuse. So adjacent hypotenuse is cosine, C-A-H. So I take cosine of 38 degrees over 1 equals adjacent over hypotenuse, which is x over 12. I cross multiply. I get x is about, let's see, 12 times cosine of 38. And that's going to be about 9.5 is the measure of angle of side x. All right, going on. We have another trig problem here. A lot of trig problems here. So we have opposite, hypotenuse. That's another sine, so I take sine of 42 over 1 equals x over 40. Cross multiply, I take 40 times the sine of 42. That's going to give me about 26.8. Got that so far? Okay, going on. Next one. We're going to 13, and we have, do you see this combined triangle? But I see a special angle here. I see 30. That's a 90, so this has to be 60. And you see this has got to be a right angle as well, so that's going to be 45, 45, 90. Oh boy, we have special right triangle. So first of all, if I know a 30, 69, this is 1, 2, square root of 3. So that means that's a 2 side. This is the 1 side, that's 10. And I know that this is 10 as well, right? From here to here. So this is going to be, x is going to be 10 square root of 2. Now, I know that this side is 1, 2, square root of 3. So this is going to be 10 square root of 3. So y is going to be 10 plus 10 square root of 3. And you could just leave it like that. That's fine. All right, moving on. We want to know, we have a baseball field here, and these are right angles, correct? And we're going to throw from home to second base, right across here. We want to know how long that is. Well, baseball diamond, it's actually a square, so this is 90 feet, this is 90 feet. So I use Pythagorean theorem, 90 squared plus 90 squared equals c squared. So I get 8100 plus 8100 equals c squared. This is going to be 16,200. I take square root. Let's see, what is the square root of 16,200? Is about 127.3 feet approximately. That's the length. In the last part of this video, honors, you have another part to go. So we have an equilateral triangle, which means these are all the same length, right? And it says P is 1/4 of an inch, right? So I'll put 1/4 right here. And we want to know what this D is, straight down. So I'm going to make myself a right triangle. I know half of 1/4 is 1/8. And I know in an equilateral triangle, these are 60. So that's 60, that's 30. All right, well I know to get the side length, this side is also 1/4. This is going to be 1, 2, square root of 3 triangle, so this is going to be 1/8 times the square root of 3 inches. All right, just leave it like that, 1/8 times square root of 3 inches. That's your answer. Okay, thanks for listening. Honors, you have one more video, and good luck on your tests.